Hi, Virgos. Welcome to. Actually, this is the full moon in y'all sign that I'm doing right now. I'm getting these out early because I won't be here next week to actually do this. So y'all won't see me until after the 8th of March. And that's when all the shifts in March are starting to happen. Saturn switching into Pisces. So whatever house you have Pisces in, that's where you're gonna face a little bit more seriousness and restrictions. So like for me, it's in my fifth house. So basically, it's gonna be a hard time for me to be finding the fun in things for like the next 3 years. I'm just getting more serious about the things that I want to enjoy. All right, so this is good for your sun, moon, or rising, whether you use sidereal or tropical. I hope you all enjoyed this message. And let's get right into it. You guys end up also having a bonus message. But when I did that message, it was only for like a limited amount of Virgos because it was very specific of the message. So let's get into this message and see what is all going on. You got one that just flew out. Okay. Oh, look at that. You have the Five of Pentacles. That was actually on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to take this card. But you are releasing something that you lost. This is something that you've been holding on energetically already, is what I'm picking up. But you weren't able to actually let the energy go, even though it wasn't in the physical in front of you anymore, is what I'm picking up. You guys have a lot of stability that's coming in, or either you're returning to something that's going to bring you some type of stability. But this is going to come with having to give a part of your time up for whatever this is that you're going after. There's going to be times where you're going to be a little bit off balance within yourself, and you're also going to be doubting the decisions that you make. But don't doubt this. Keep moving forward, because you're coming out of this fogginess that you've been in, from what the cards are showing at the bottom. I don't even think hold on. Oh my god, y'all are so chatty right now. Apparently, Spirit has a lot to say to y'all. For some of you, whatever you're walking away from or you're releasing, you're doubting if it was the right decision to do right now, or you're going to be doubting this. Look at that. You got the Strength card that came out in the challenge position. There's going to be moments where you're just going to be like, no, I did the right thing. I did what was best for me. I'm moving forward. There is a positive change that's going to happen. But there may be things that aren't happening on the timeline that you want it to. Like, I don't know what's going on with this pimple right here. Actually, I don't even think it's a pimple at this point. I think something bit me, but I hope it's gone by Tuesday of next week. But whatever this is, you're going to be going like that back and forth energy where it's like one day you're so confident that you let this go. You're going to be feeling free. You're going to be feeling good. You're going to be feeling nice. And then there's going to be other days where you're going to be longing for this and really battling with yourself. Like, did I make the right decision? Is this what I really wanted to do? Or was this something out of impulse? I'm picking up, there's nothing for you to have to go back and think about and doubt. Because I do see that you making this decision is going to bring something in. You guys have the Three of Wands here. With this card, I feel like you're going to be looking back at things and just like, what perspective can I gain from this? Let me get the rest of y'all's cards out while I'm over here running my mouth. Because y'all out here today. Okay, y'all came out. Yeah, this is exactly what I was saying with what they're showing. Let me get one more, please, for the Virgos. Okay, we got a whole bunch more, not just one more. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Three of Cups. Okay, so I see you're going to be trying to distract yourself, surrounding yourself with people that your friends is what I'm picking up, that are you're going to try and use them to distract you from what this decision was. I do feel like you guys came to the realization that you weren't in it for something anymore. The passion wasn't there. The love wasn't there. You weren't feeling this sense of fulfillment anymore. So you had to let go of whatever this was. You had to gain that awareness of whatever this was. Something was not stable enough for you anymore. It wasn't moving at the pace that you wanted it to, or things just weren't going the way how you saw things going. Let me get a swig of my Gatorade real quick. This is not sponsored. I'm not there yet. Okay, there we go. But what they're saying is that this is actually going to end up turning out better in your favor than what you're thinking it is. This is going to be a blessing because you are going to go back to something that you probably abandoned. Even though you're still going to be thinking like, did I make the right decision or did I make the wrong decision? Did I lose out on something that I could have stayed in and kept building on? They're saying this is going to call for you to take a break out. Again, there's going to be this resting period that you guys are coming into. Remember, this is a full moon in your sign. So you guys are going to feel this heavily, that you had to take a break out from something. You had to take a step back, get back in tune with yourself because your energy is depleted with this Queen of Pentacles here in the reverse. And you're going to collect your thoughts. You're really going to be thinking about things, thinking about the way things ended, if some of you are ending something, or the way that you had to turn around and or turn your back on whatever this was. You may have felt like things just weren't going in the direction that you wanted to with the Three of Wands here in the reverse as well. This was something, whatever left or whatever is coming to a close in your life, this is something that you really probably struggled to let go of. But after really looking at everything, looking at the pros and the cons, some of you probably made a list of this and really had to be nitpicky. You guys had to come to that realization that you were better off without it. I have to service myself before I can give service to someone else. Virgo, you are the sign of service at the end of the day. But I do see you're going to realize that whatever this is, while you're taking this break out, there's going to be an energy that's going to be coming in towards you all. And this is some type of communication. It's going to be something that's good. This may be somebody that you're talking to and you're discussing with them the thoughts that you're having. And I feel like this is that energy that you guys are going to have that's telling you, no, it was better off that you let this go. It wasn't worth your time anymore. It was depleting you. It was draining you. For some of you, this really affected your money. You're still going to feel sad and feel guilt about this because I do feel like you invested a lot of emotions into whatever this was, but it just wasn't something that was going to be good for you at the end of the day. So now you have your guard up, but there is going to be some form of good. I'm picking up good news. There's communication that's coming in. I feel like this is going to be fresh communication for a lot of you, and it's more of a mature type of energy that's coming in. This is going to end up opening a new chapter up for you. Yeah, you have something that's coming to light. They're saying to be patient with this. They're saying don't revert. Don't get in a moment of weakness where you go back to this energy that you left. Because if you stay patient and do things how you want to do things, you're going to end up having a run-in with someone or something, some type of an energy. They're saying you're not going to want to start fresh with this because you're still going to be thinking about things from the past. But they're saying you're in this moment of I almost said transportation. This moment of not translucent. What's the word? Not transformation. Transition. That you're moving on from things, but you're weighing a lot of these energies. I feel like whatever this is, you're not going to be able to like really think clearly about it because I can't even get my words out with that one. But you are going to end up moving forward. I do see this taking place between Taurus season and Cancer season. So that's going to be like the transitionary period for you to actually move on from something. I'm picking up is going to be the summertime when this, like July, end of July, when this communication comes in where this it's like almost like a reestablishment. Somebody's going to see your worth. Because I feel like you guys are going to be struggling with that, especially with this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Whatever this is, yeah, they're saying be patient and wait. Something's going to be driving you crazy with the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords here. You're going to be stressing because you're just like, what I'm waiting for hasn't come yet. I've done the work on myself. I've cut out the toxicity. But where is it? I do feel like there's going to be something that comes in. I'm picking up July specifically for some of you. Where it's like, for some of you, it's just getting that togetherness with your friends and you get like this vivaciousness back. For others of you, it's going to, like, you're in for a treat is what they're telling me. What you're stressing and worrying about, they're saying don't worry too much because it's not happening on your time because you're in for a treat with this Three of Cups. For some of you, something may happen in a set of 3. But they're saying you're going to see things for what they are. You're looking like from an overhead view, and you're going to realize the mistakes that you made, the mistakes that this other energy made, and where you probably stayed in something a little bit too long. And now you're seeing that, but it's going to make you hesitant for things in the future because you don't want to make those same mistakes over again. For others of you, this energy it's ready to come in. It wants to start that communication. For some of you, this is going to be some energy that is, if this is a person, it's more likely it's a person. It's going to be someone older or someone that you view as being more mentally mature than what you're used to dealing with. They may be able to match you with your wittiness and your meticulousness, and they may be very quick with their words. Like, you may say something, they may come right back at it. Like, they'll have the answer right then and there. Not saying like you guys get into an argument, they're just like it's like back and forth like that. Like, no. You may say something and they come back with the answer. But they're saying it hasn't come in yet, but it's getting ready to. You just have to be patient and wait. But you're going to be happy when this does come in. They're saying right now, just focus on yourself and focus on your friends, because they are the ones that's going to replenish that energy back into you that you haven't been feeling lately. Let's get some clarifying cards on this. What's the strength card here for the Virgos, please? Others of you need to stop neglecting your friends. That's another thing. For some of you, I'm picking up that there's somebody around you that you're associated with, whether this is close or not that close to them, but I'm picking up you're associated with this person. For some of you, and it's not some of you, it's all of you that I'm picking up. There's maybe a certain group of people that you've been neglecting, and they're starting to feel that neglect, and it's going to get to the point where you've isolated yourself so much that they don't even invite you anywhere anymore because they already know you're going to just either not respond or you're just not gonna come, or just be like, just make an excuse. But it's gonna get to that point where it's just like, well, we're not asking you anymore, so like, what's the point? We already know what your answer is going to be. They're saying don't get stuck in that because you're going to end up missing out on the fun that wants to come into your life. What is the strength card, please, for the Virgos? That last part was probably very specific to like a small group of you. I don't know what is going on with these cards. I never really use these cards too much, but it's like they don't want the cards to come out. You guys have the Queen of Swords here, so you are being honest about having to cut something out. You're not holding back. You're expressing yourself. You're not really putting your feelings into this. This is all straight logic, and it's because you've seen something as not being fair towards you. And in order to set things back in motion, because this is more than likely, this has a Libra aspect to it. There's a lot of swords that are here. Well, not a lot. But you have 3 sword cards. But the Queen of Swords is Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. And either this is them coming to you, telling you where they feel like you're lacking, and that it's better off that you guys just part ways, or this is you telling this to them. Yeah, look at that page of pentacles. Somebody views something as not being an even exchange and not even wanting to put that effort into it anymore. Or either somebody's been lacking in the effort that they've been putting in. Either you or them is feeling like what's the point? I'm just gonna release myself. Again, there's a lot of cup energy here, not cup, sword energy here. Somebody's gonna end up putting themselves first and realizing that they're worth more than trying to haggle with you, or you're worth more than trying to haggle with somebody else. That's depleting the energy. Again, this is more than likely going to be an Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. Maybe even and they may have a water placement, which is Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Look at that. See the Page of Wands, putting something to a stop, not trying to pursue something anymore. Something isn't worth investing into anymore. So it's like they're going to remove that energy source from you, or you're doing that towards them. And for some of you, when this happens, if this is somebody doing this towards you, you're going to feel lost for a little bit. And then you're going to go into like this self-reflection, self-introspection, and be like, what is it that I'm not doing enough of? Or why did this person say this to me? Because I do feel like it's going to be communicated to you. And it's going to be one of those types of communications where it's just straight to the point. What is the Hermit card here for the Virgos? Okay. Oh. You guys got a lot of cards on that. Yeah, when this happens, you guys are going to be stuck in this... Sorry, you can see my face. You're going to be stuck in this mode of... Like, I'm picking up... If this is somebody doing this to you... I'm picking up is one of those energies just like, why would they say that to me? Like, what did I do? I didn't do anything. And you're going to be going over in your mind and you're going to be so confused about this. But eventually over time, you're going to start coming out of that fogginess. Your feelings are going to be all over the place. Like 1 minute you're over it, the next minute you're just like, oh, I want this person to go back. Or you're going to want to come back into connection with this energy. But you're going to be like, I don't really want to put that energy into it if they already told me how they feel. But there is a window of opportunity to start fresh, whatever this is. There is a new door that's opening up for a lot of you. If you end up going back to this energy with an offer towards them, letting this this is for you. Like, if they say this to you, you'll know if this is you that I'm talking to right now. If you end up going back to this energy and trying to plead your case, I don't feel like this is one of those individuals that's going to accept your apology, like, right off the bat. Because for some of you, this is a pattern that's already been going on. And I feel like it's already somewhat been discussed, but not necessarily in a way where it was just like, bam, right in your face. I feel like for some of you, this is going to end up being, you're going to literally have to go back to this energy, this person, this source, this spiritual being, and literally show them that you're willing to change. For others of you, it's going to be the flip side of it. It's going to be the reverse. It smells like onions. Like, it's not me. Maybe one of my neighbors is making something with onions. I have no idea, but it's gone now. All right, what is the Fool card in the reverse? This is that energy that's being very cautious of letting something back in. It's almost like, okay, this is what the energy that I'm picking up with this. You know, like when you're about to meet, or not when you're about to meet, when you meet somebody new and you got to kind of feel them out, see what they're about. And then it's just like, oh, okay, I think we can get along, but I'm still going to watch them a little bit more. It's that type of energy that I'm picking up. If this is somebody doing this, if this is you doing to somebody else and you're having to go back, basically crawl back to them, I do feel like you will continue to be excluded if you don't turn things around. It's almost like you want to be asked to do stuff just so then you can have the satisfaction of either not responding, which is more like your way of trying to control things, or either just be like, oh, no, I don't want to do it. And that actually pushes people away. It makes people realize, well, what's the point in me wasting my time asking Virgo? Or this could be the other way around, you asking somebody else and that you're close to. Like, what's the point of me asking them if we already know what the answer is going to be, or there's not going to be an answer? I'm not going to waste my time. That's the type of energy that this is giving. For others of you, like I said at the beginning, this is you leaving something behind, you just isolating yourself. What is the I almost said the Aries card, the Fool card. We have the King of Swords in the reverse, the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Oh, ooh. Whatever this energy is, you do long for it. You are going to long for this again, but I feel like there's not going to be any communication that's happening. If there is, it's going to be very curt, very straight to the point, very not sugar-coated at all. And it's just blunt communication that this person's going to give you. Like, if you ask a question, they're not going to divulge any more information. It's just going to be what it is. If you just be like, oh, I haven't seen you in a long time, like, what's been going on in your life? It may be an answer where it's just like, oh, everything's been good. And then you're kind of sitting there just like, oh, okay, well, like, are you dating anybody? No. Like, it's that type of conversation that I feel. And it's like, this person's not going to want to let you in anymore, or you're doing this to somebody else. But this is all because of things from the past that have built up to the point where it's just like, I'm not putting any more energy into this if you're not willing to put the energy back into. So I'm cutting this out. Again, for a lot of you, you're going to have to wait for things to thaw, the ice to thaw. Whoever this is that you're dealing with, if this is not you, is an ice king or queen. They will ice you out with no problem. And I feel like a lot of this person probably won't even have an issue saying it that, oh, yeah, you're iced out. Like, I've cut you out. Like, I'm not doing anything if you're not going to be willing to reciprocate back. I do feel like after a while, though, if you put in the effort, there is a small, slim chance that of things coming around. This is in regards to like the friend group. Of things coming around with a new offer. For others of you, while you're wallowing in like this depression that you're in, because that's what it's showing, as you start getting your strength back and deciding that you have to do things different or get back out there and expand your mind on things, I do feel whatever they're saying to be patient with is going to be presented to you. Let's get your oracle cards. I'm going to get it from 2 different decks, and then we will be done. No, one didn't flip. Okay. We have To Be Fair in the reverse. And this is that energy I was telling, like something is not on even ground. So you're having to remove yourself from it, or somebody's removing themselves from you because they may feel like they're putting in more energy than what they're getting back in return. Or either you feel like you're giving more energy towards something that you're not getting back. So you're actually going to end up removing yourself. Period. You have Chop Wood. I'm going to have to read this one because I really don't know what that is about. And then you have Regeneration. So this is a big change. This is a realization that you're going to be going through, or either somebody's going to be experiencing around you about themselves. But this is going to be a catalyst for things for you to realize I have to change something within myself in order for me to see some type of success and regeneration of some type of relationship that I have with someone, if I want to foster it anymore. Let me read y'all what Chopped Wood said, because I really don't know. Being grounded in everyday experience, humility. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it is in full bloom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it to let nature take its course is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moments, which brings you ever closer to what you seek. The relationship message on this says, nothing is as important right now as just doing what you need to do day to day. Let your heart remember that not everything has to be hard won, passionate, or even obviously meaningful. Relationships and friendships go through lulls. Whoever wrote this was British, so I'm just like, what? Relationships and friendships go through lulls when the everyday tasks are at the center of awareness. What that is perfect now. Hold hands, wash dishes, make a fire, read a book, share a meal, say nothing, stare into space, pick up socks, tell a dumb joke, and leave space to breathe. The work of your relationship right now is very simple. Just to be present. Funny how it works to just be. All is well, really. Bam. That was literally what this whole message was about. Even if you don't really want to be around these people because you're going through something right now, or you say you're going through something right now, that doesn't mean that you have to completely isolate yourself, because then you're going to get isolated back by your friends, by the people that actually care about you, that want to see you happy, that want to experience things with you. Even if you don't want to go, sometimes you just got to suck it up and just be like, I don't feel like doing this, but I'll go for an hour. And then maybe that hour turns into 2 hours, and then maybe 3 hours, and then maybe 4 hours, and you're just like, I missed this. That's what that energy is giving. It's a very therapeutic message that I'm giving y'all right now, and I think y'all have the longest message going right now. Y'all had a lot. Spirit had a lot to say to y'all, Virgo. Co-creation. They're telling me to read this one too and not to interpret it, because I was about to interpret this, but they're saying to just read it, because apparently you guys are going to understand it a little bit better that way. All right, co-creation says, a new opportunity will present itself over the coming week, which at first may seem beyond your financial means or expertise. Yet this opportunity would not present itself if you were not capable of handling it. It will work for you provided you are flexible in the methods you adopt. I'm going to read that part again. It will work for you provided you are flexible in the methods you adopt. More importantly, keep in mind that anything of lasting value is always a co-creation between you and God. Seek intuitive guidance from your higher mind and from God. See yourself in a spiritual partnership with the divine creator and ask to be shown the ways and means of accomplishing your mission. When making a decision, sit quietly and ask your higher self and God to help you make that most appropriate one. Remember also that perseverance and commitment are major factors in any success. Remember also that perseverance and commitment are major factors in any success. You have to be willing to give in order to receive. Acknowledge your fears and perceived shortcomings and then go for it. You will not fail provided you always remember that all you do is a co-creation. All right, Virgos, this is a very good message. This actually might be my favorite one that I've done out of all the signs so far. I hope you guys enjoy. I will see you guys when I get back from my trip gallivanting around the world. And I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.